I am concerned that when students who experience disabilities receive a publicly funded voucher to attend a private school, they often don't receive adequate resources, and in some cases have to sign over their legal rights under the Individuals with Disabilities Education Act. So do you think that families should have a recourse in the courts if their child's education does not adequately meet his or her needs, whether it's at a school where they get a voucher or in a more traditional public school?
Thank you, Senator, for that question. And again, I appreciated our meeting earlier last week. Let me begin by saying I appreciate and am thankful that you've had the opportunity with your son, Ben, to find the right setting for him. And I would advocate for all parents to be able to have that opportunity to choose the right school for their child.
I had the opportunity to send him to the same public school that my daughter went to, because the law required that that school provide him resources that were never provided before that law was passed, because they're hard. And so the question is, will you enforce the law again with regard to kids with disabilities if a voucher program did allow them to go someplace else and the school said it's just too expensive, we don't want to do it?
I think that there are great examples of programs that are already underway in states. Ohio has a great program, and in fact, Sam and his mom are here today, beneficiary of the John Peterson Special Needs Scholarship Program.
But I understand that, and because my time is limited, excuse me for interrupting, but what I'm asking you is, there is at least one voucher program in Florida, the McKay Voucher Program, which makes students sign away their rights before they can get that voucher. I think that is fundamentally wrong, and I think it will mean that students with disabilities cannot use a voucher system that a department under your leadership might start. So I want to know whether you will enforce and whether you will make sure that children with disabilities do not have to sign away their legal rights in order to get a voucher, should a voucher program be developed.
Well, I'd love to comment to the McKay Scholarship Program in Florida, where I believe today 31,000 students are taking advantage of it. And 93% of the parents that are utilizing that voucher are very, very pleased with the,
and I'm sorry,
as opposed to 30-some% that of
and
parents
you were,
happy with
and
the assigned
I'm sorry,
school.
but that isn't the question I asked. So for right now, I'm going to move on to one final question. I really do wish we had a second round, because there's a lot here that is critical to our children, especially with disabilities. And with all due respect, Ms. DeVos has not answered my question. But the other